And I want to ask you about this one topic because we've been discussing this a little bit about these baby loungers. What do you think about those?
Regret buy for me personally.
Mm.
Like I actually had a baby lounger, which was gifted to us as a part of our baby registry, and I thought I'm going to be using it a lot because I thought I'm going to be co-sleeping with my daughter. So then she would sleep with the baby lounger, and I would sleep next to her on the bed. So we did that for a while. Then we even started using the baby lounger within the crib, and I started making her sleep there. But I'll tell you when I realized it was a regret buy for me. It was after I became a sleep consultant. I started learning about safe sleep practices. I realized that making a child sleep in a baby lounger, whether it's for naps, whether it's for overnight sleep, it is not safe for them. Because with a baby lounger, literally they're surrounded by this massive padding all around them. Then the risk is that even if you have a newborn, they still have some slight movement. And
Mm.
with newborns under the age of 6 months, there is a huge risk of them being rolling into the padding, which could accidentally suffocate them. So scary to me when I found out, and I was like, oh my God, I was unknowingly doing these things when my baby was young. So I would say the baby lounger was a complete regret buy for me. How about you? With your twins, did you have baby loungers as well?
I remember I had borrowed it from two, and luckily I got two. I had two friends who didn't need it anymore, and I actually loved it. Why? Because see, I when they were sleeping in their crib, I would put it in their crib like you did as well, so it would really make them feel snug. And then when, for example, I had people visiting, okay, obviously I'm not taking the crib outside, so I just take them in the sleepy head, and I would take that sleepy head outside and put it on the sofa so that I knew they were in a secure space. So I like the convenience about it. But when I started following you and started understanding about the safety of sleep, then I started realizing, wait, this wasn't actually safe. So I loved it, but for the safety of my child, I it's a regret buy. But what I want to ask you then is, because the reason I liked it was because I could move my child around, especially in those first few months when they're not moving and they're sleeping, they're in one position. So, what should we do, like when we have visitors coming and we want to make them, move them outside? What should we do instead?
Absolutely. So, see, the thing with a baby lounger is that by itself, it's not a bad product. It's good to have for awake times and for supervised times. So, let's say if you are
Uh,
talking about like getting your baby outside for the visitors could interact with them, sit around them, for that period, a baby lounger is great. But you want your kid to sleep next to you, let's say while you're in the living room or you're in the kitchen, I would much rather recommend getting a portable bassinet or even a portable crib, because portable cribs usually they are very lightweight. You can literally move them
yes.
around from room to room. They have most of them have wheels underneath. So getting something like that might be much more beneficial if you want to have an alternative sleep space.
And